All right, y'all, let's get into when good becomes bad and bad becomes good as far as the big picture is concerned, all right? Because we've all seen good becoming bad and bad becoming good in our society and the culture, in our country, around the world, everywhere, okay? At least I hope you can see that, all right? The older you are, the more you'll be able to see these things, okay? And if you live in Generation X, okay, X marks the spot. If you live in Generation X, you are going to have more clear sight than any other generation because you've lived with the old and you've lived with the new. Generation X is where the time kind of what is merging, okay? So after Generation X, we see the millennium start to rise after that, all right? And that's why we have the things we have today, because we have the reign of these two kingdoms and these two kings coming to set up their thrones on earth, okay? What's going on right now, as we can see the past years, decades, the decline in certain areas, okay? And this is when we were being, like the pinnacle of this was during the lockdowns, and they were showing all the riffraff go through and pillage certain cities and burn them down and all this other stuff, right? Keep in mind that there's been an exodus, okay, from Egypt. And those people from Egypt, it's the West Coast, they're getting gypped off, right? Living out there, paying all that money. So they're having an exodus because things have gotten so bad, things have gotten so expensive, all this other stuff, okay? So all these people with this mentality that voted in all the same stuff that they had before, okay? But it happened over time, okay? And they're not putting together the pieces fast enough to get out of what they've done, okay? So this is part of where the Red Sea is divided, all right? And it's going to divide in multiple ways, but this is the first part of the Red Sea divide. And if this goes through with this plan, where they sent this exodus is to the Bible Belt, okay? So when the Bible Belt, the Republican states like Florida, whatever, okay, Georgia, whatever, right? So when these states, if and when they turn blue, all right, there's going to cause some problems. And even if the red states don't turn blue, it can go either way, because all these people from the blue states have went into the red states, and they're just a loaded bomb, okay? And it's a bomb set on top of a bomb. And so whether the blue states win, they rise. Whether the blue states lose, they rise, okay? One has to preserve what's been going on, and then one has to bring the establishment down, right? But they're both set to bring the establishment down. It's just the way they're going to work in the narrative and the scripts, okay? So when these things happen, when these so-called riots from California, from Oregon, from from Washington, all these from Chicago, wherever these so-called blue state riots were, okay? When these come to a red state, y'all must remember the Rittenhouse trial that gave the people who bear arms the foot of the bear. It's going to come stomping. And the people are going to go in and preserve what they've been brainwashed to preserve. And as these things come to the Bible Belt, that is when you're going to see the Christian nation, the Republicans, the Redcoats. The Redcoats are coming, y'all. And they're going to, that good is when the good becomes bad. And the blood magic is at its full force. There are dark days coming. And the church, and the people, they don't know the time. And the fox is coming to the hen's nest. And the hen's nest is where the eagle resides, eating its chickens. And that is America, folks. The things that we've been shown in the past, these building blocks, such as the shortages, the crop failures, whatever, okay? We don't really feel that in the news at that time. We see pricing going up a little bit to show us there's a crunch. But a lot of this stuff we consume, if you don't consume fresh or local, a lot of the stuff you consume is based on the year before or the 2 years before. So we've been shown these things building up, and the things are going to be taken away, y'all, okay? Babylon will become inhabitable. And this is when your habits and stuff go. Okay? And just remember, the people of Egypt, they were sent into the wilderness. That's the wild card. That's the wild her nest. Okay? The wild her is Kamala, but the wild her is also America, the beautiful, the Statue of Liberty, all these things, okay? So, y'all been warned. And these are the times to share this video and share my content. I don't care how crazy it seems, because as it seems crazy, the crazy will be not so crazy anymore. Y'all, not all of you, but the majority of you are living in delusion, and you do not know the day and hour. That's why the schools and the kids now are doing their furries or whatever the hell they're doing, where kids can identify as everything, right? It's right in front of you, smacking you in the face. It's the beast system. The World War came. The invisible enemy came. And he set war upon this earth, and he closed down the earth. And everybody just bowed down to him and did what he said. Took his forbidden fruit from the forbidden fruit up on the stage. And you're all going to run to the Apron to figure out what's going on. The app to worship his name and his number, 45. You're going to worship Ron, who's going to be 45 when it's time. Trump's the 45. Kamala's the 11. Ron is going to be a 45. Donald Trump Jr. is going to be 45 soon. Guess I'm just going to end the video here, y'all. Y'all need to wake up from the American dream, because make America great again means it is no longer great. It is the end of one time. You've lost it. The people are in power to bring it down. There's no time for the Savior to come in. So, before the Savior can save you all, the Messiah must come. And that's where you get the replay of Mesoamerica. Okay? All these things are a mirror for you to be able to look down the wormhole and go through time travel and look through the cycle of history to give you signs and symbols for the times, for the hidden messages that are in front of you. Okay? We'll end it here. Good day.